We're back.
Try to do heel click.
What week are we? Week 8?
9.
9.
Are you gonna turn the radio
Week.
off?
Dude, I should turn the radio off. Roll the intro. That was clean.
Yeah, you didn't even say that last week, so I just put it in somewhere random.
Yeah, you like already sent it to the next thing. I was like, dang it. Anyway.
Alright, are we starting over?
No.
I don't know.
We're live, bro. You gotta get with this.
We're live.
Wonders.
What a week of college football.
I don't remember last
What a week. I don't remember the last time Alabama was outside top 10. Do you? It is their first
Wasn't
time
one.
by this point in the season where they have had more
Who did they
than
lose
one
to?
loss since
Tennessee.
2007. And they're talented. They got a good team.
Ryan Williams.
Ryan Williams, Jalen Moore. Bunch of dogs. And they're here. How about them Volunteers? They clutched up and they beat Bama. I called it last episode.
Vanderbilt beat Bama? What are you talking about?
Well, they did, but I said
That was like 2
Tennessee.
weeks. Oh.
I
You
called
said-
it. Tennessee beating Bama this week.
Yeah.
I called it. I said it was going to happen.
I've said Bama is going to win every game except Georgia, and none of those predictions have been true. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to pick the underdog every game. But my jersey looks good on you, bro.
Thank
It's
you.
like 2 sizes too big for me, but it fits you perfectly.
Fits me. It's by my
Yeah.
size.
So, first game. First of all, Clemson's ranked 9, just pointing that out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, moving on.
I mean, low close call with Virginia this week, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, but
We'll get there. All right, I got one thing. Moment of silence for the Texas Longhorns. Man, horns down, Maddox. Put them down.
I just want to say, last week, I said, hey, if Texas loses, do you think Oregon's going to be number 1? You said no. Guess who's number 1?
Oregon's won. You're right about that. But you know what I was right about? So far, I'm 2-0 on my picks. We both said Longhorns get beat at home.
Big, though.
Big.
I say they-
23-0 at halftime.
I say they whooped
is
them.
insane. And if Beck had played as he's played in some other games,
Where's the mic?
it would have been. It's right here.
Oh, didn't see your hand.
It would have been 56-15. I mean, terrible performance by Beck. What, 2 or 3
They should
interceptions?
have put, what's his face?
Trevor Gunner Stockton
They should have put him
should
in.
have done it. But
I hate him. 'cause
But-
Put an arch.
guess who helped?
I called it.
He called that one too. But guess who helped? Trevor Etienne.
Fun fact.
he
I
had a
love
game.
3
that
touchdowns.
guy. I love that guy. You know why?
Why do you love that guy?
First of all,
His brother's a Jag.
hold on. First of all, we won our second game in the year, y'all.
Congratulations.
I know.
Panthers can't.
They can't win.
We can't agree with
so
that.
Trevor Lawrence is Robin to his Batman. Is
Yep.
Travis Etienne played with him in college. Now on the Jaguars together. The bromance is crazy. Anyway, his brother Trevor Etienne has the same name as Trevor Lawrence Etienne. It's just like
It's a thing.
it's so cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Anyway, I did say Arch Manning would come in, maybe
he
to
Uh,
did.
replace a bad Quinn Ewers and maybe start the next game after that. That happened. I didn't think it's gonna be the second quarter.
And Ewers isn't a bad quarterback now, but let me just say,
He's too slow.
that Georgia defense,
What's this Walker?
Jalen Walker. All right,
He
Here.
enhanced his inner.
Listen.
Sark was just searching for answers.
it was terrible. Going into
was
that,
Matthew McConaughey.
going into that
All
game,
right.
right? Georgia had 11 sacks on the season.
They had
Guess
like
how
11
many
there.
they have leaving? 18.
Oh, damn.
18 sacks. That's crazy. They had 7
Probably all
against
by
the
that
number 1
Walker
team in the
guy.
country in a night game in Austin. That is unbelievable.
I'm sorry. I called.
I mean, I've said it going into this year forward. I said Georgia will always play down to Alabama. I told everybody, I said, I think we're losing to Bama, but I think we're beating Texas. Nobody believed me because everybody thinks Texas is a better team than Alabama.
I did.
But guess what? It happened.
Mm-hmm.
It happened.
Dude, we have come in clutch, like
Yeah.
on our picks.
Our
I
picks have been
won 2 straight weeks of nearly perfect picks. Well, my only flaw over the past 2 weeks has been the Michigan loss.
Michigan, I called that one too.
But
I said Illinois
but
beats.
last week all my picks were good and all my hot
Actually,
takes were
run
good.
the clip. All my picks from last week. I went undefeated. I picked them all right.
Yeah. So First game, Missouri, Alabama.
Did he have Bryson Daly for 5 rushing touchdowns and a passing one?
I did
Who?
not. I did not think about
Who's
that.
that?
He's the Army quarterback.
He's the Army quarterback.
No,
he
he did
had
not.
like 100 yards
He's
passing, but
already
like
got
a
the rushing record, like rushing touchdowns for a single season for I think Army quarterback or
First
I gotta look
Army.
it up.
Anyway,
he had 5 rushing touchdowns.
dang. Is he
Not a
quarterback?
single passing touchdown.
Is he quarterback?
Yes.
Wow. So he's like Lamar.
I thought I saw on college football final he did. Did he have one?
Yeah.
I mean, either way.
Anyway.
That's still insane.
Anyway.
All right, first game.
This week, Missouri, Alabama. Both of these teams last year are like top tier.
A lot better
Luther
than
Burton, Jalen Milroy, the faces of the SEC going into the next year with Carson Beck.
Everybody thought Miller was going to be the best quarterback. Everybody thought Luther Burton was going to be the best wide receiver.
So far, I still think Luther Burton needs to get the ball more. I still think he's going to be a top pick in the draft. He's still a dog, but I mean, Missouri, come on now.
They both dropped off a cliff.
So Missouri, last year they were good. I mean, nothing much to say about this game. They're both just a bunch of sad teams.
Yeah.
Which unsaddest team?
Bro, they
That's
lost their
Graham.
starting quarterback, and he comes back. Like, they
From the
lose him-
hospital. He went to the hospital
they
and
lose
came
him
back.
in the middle of the first quarter, and he comes back in the fourth quarter and brought him back from what, like 17 down? Is that what they're doing?
Wow.
I think
cook,
so.
right? Let him cook.
But still, if you go back and
Great
look at
song,
some of
Connor
the
Bryce
Missouri's
McD.
games this year, I mean, it hasn't been pretty.
Last year.
They're not. I mean, to say this a lot, they're not. They're definitely not the same as
Which
last
one?
year.
Both of them?
Both. Alabama is better this year than Missouri is, I feel like. But, I mean, I feel like Missouri can give them a run for their money, especially with, I mean, if Vandy can beat them, Missouri can beat them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially coming off of another loss. I mean, not an ideal start for Alabama. Don't even know if they're going to be a playoff team right now.
I have faith.
If they win out, they'll make the playoffs. But they
Two
still have
lost
some,
team's hard.
they still have some tough games, and I could see them
A lot
losing.
easier now, especially.
I could see them losing in the Iron Bowl. Well, this one's in Brian. This one is this year. It's in Alabama.
I have no
The
idea.
Iron Bowl. I think so.
You're the
So
SEC
they played
guy.
in
We're
Auburn.
the ACC guys.
They played in Auburn last year. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know, but I take Alabama by a touchdown against Missouri this year.
I'm picking Alabama 31-28. I'm going to ride hard on this Bama train, like for as long as I can. But
Won't be long.
but
It's like the Dr. Pepper hype train.
oh, I love that commercial. Jalen Milroy gets injured in practice.
Fansville.
I love this
All
commercial.
right.
Anyway,
Real quick,
what happened to
take a
Gabe
pause
Davis.
and just say how appreciative we are that these college football commercials are back. I mean, Fansville, Heisman House.
I
Just
love
can't
this
go
Heisman
wrong.
House.
They're so
They
good.
should.
They're funny.
Trevor Lawrence should have been a Heisman winner. Don't get me started.
I
His fresh-
predicted him in back-to-back seasons to win the Heisman, and he didn't win in either seasons.
His freshman year is like one of the best of all time, but he got injured and he was a freshman. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm picking Bama. I'm going to ride hard on that Fansville train. 8 LSU versus 14 Texas A&M.
LSU is a different team than they were at the beginning of the year.
Hold on. LSU this year is one of the teams I think could win the national championship.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Now hear me out. They are like the sleeper national championship teams. Like I think Clemson has a better chance of winning, like the championship than LSU.
Has a better chance?
Mm-hmm.
What?
The way they've been playing.
No.
Anyway. We don't need to get started on that.
They play good against bad teams. They let Virginia put up 31 on them.
Anyway.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm.
I think LSU rolls A&M because A&M is always.
Want to say always again?
Always.
Okay.
Always fumbled the bag. Like Johnny Manziel actually fumbled the bag.
That's a good. That was funny. That was
Yeah,
good.
college football fans will get that. He was worth a lot of money.
And he's one of the best quarterbacks college football's ever seen for sure.
Yeah.
He was.
They had
insane.
Johnny Manziel, Money Manziel, Myles Garrett, Mike Evans. Like, you
What a
go
team.
on and on.
Yeah.
But-
So much talent on that team. It was insane.
Again and again and again, the SEC hype comes up. They're going to be a new team. Jimbo Fisher, what a bad coach. They're going to keep doing good. Man, they fumbled the bag every year, and I'm tired of listening to
Jimbo Fisher's not their coach anymore, though.
praise the Lord.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing half decent.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
they've
I'm going
looked
on-
pretty. They've looked pretty good in some big games. I mean, One loss on the year to Notre Dame. Notre Dame is I'm not going to say great team, but they're a pretty good team.
They are a 5-star team in NCAA football. 25.
But that doesn't really matter. They've had a good year. Only loss coming to NIU, which for those of y'all that watch that one, what a game by the Huskies. I mean, that was crazy. And beating them in South Bend at Notre Dame's home, that's crazy.
That's scary.
But
they also have the best crowd pulse in college football 25.
here's my thing on LSU. They have such a high-powered passing game right now. Because I can...
Kyron Lacey, I love that guy.
There is so many weapons they have. Kyron Lacey. What's the dude that just transferred in from Liberty this year? CJ Daniels, who is very, very good.
What position?
They have their tight end's really good. Yeah, their tight end.
Gareth Nussmeier is
Mason
7th right now on
something. Mason Taylor. And
who's
and
their
Nussmeier can throw the ball like crazy.
Really good. Who's their like
in overall passing yards. He's got over 2,000.
Who's their like Micah Parsons defensive end? I know him.
Aaron Perkins.
Yes. Dude, if we were like he's a 90, he should be like a 99 overall in NCAA football 25. Okay. But they don't have that in the game yet. I don't know why. Ashton Jennings. He's gonna be the first one. He's gonna be the first one. Yeah. I played with him like 2 days ago.
He's still insane though.
He's good, but he's not as good. Like Travis Hunter.
I rushed for like 400 yards against my friend with him.
Ryan Williams is also very good. Anyway, wrong. Anyway,
yeah, we're getting off track.
I think LSU wins 42-17, a blowout. Again, this is the year that I will give Texas A&M a little bit of grace. You follow Jimbo Fisher, I'll give you a chance. But if you fumble the bag again this year, after you recruit so well, like you're one of the best recruiting teams consistently up there at Georgia, Ohio State, Bama, Oregon.
Every year.
You fumble the bag every year. I'll give you a chance. Anyway.
Let me give me my prediction real quick.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Right. Super, super high-powered offense at LSU, especially passing game. Good defense, right? Ranked 8th right now. Their quarterback, Nussmeier, is 7th in the Heisman race right now? 6th? 7th. So they're good this year. And they surprised me because how they played at the beginning of the year is not how I expect.
Losing to USC, who's currently unranked, is strange.
Yeah. Is that both their losses, Notre Dame and USC?
Mm-hmm. USC was the opener. I watched that game.
Did they?
They've just gotten better as the season's gone on.
Yeah.
LSU? Yeah. And, I would continue to see, they've been
They're a way different team than they were at the beginning of the year, for sure.
Here's, insane. This year's Heisman race is, Ashton Jennings most likely is going to win it. But if he wasn't here, Travis Hunter most likely wins it. If he wasn't here, this is a packed Heisman year. But,
for sure.
If, Travis Hunter...
this draft class is going to be crazy.
Travis Hunter, Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel, and Ashton Jennings, if those guys weren't there, I'm making a prediction that Garrett Nussmeier could be up there in the top 5.
If he stays on the track he's at right now.
2 or 3 of the top 5 weren't there.
Yeah.
They move up.
Yeah.
But he's 7th right now. So
all right, but we can keep moving on. Let me get my prediction.
He'll be at 4.
I think it's a way closer game than you predict. I think
not that hard to believe.
Max LSU wins by 10, but I think it's a touchdown game, especially because they have to go to A&M, which is a hard place to play.
They have the greatest crowd pulse in college football 25. That place is hard. I would say Georgia or
every
Bama.
Single thing.
Georgia or Bama has the better crowd pulse, but you can't.
The actual hardest stadium to play in.
Your lines are so squiggly. It's you're just guessing where they're running.
The actually hardest stadium to play in is Autzen. It's the loudest.
Who?
Autzen.
It's Oregon.
Where Oregon plays.
Oh. The loudest stadium in college football.
You can't hear anything in there.
Really?
That and Washington. Washington's really loud too.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it something with the stadium, I would guess?
Yeah, it's the stadium design, where they are.
That is smart, though.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway.
Yeah, continue.
I 2 great offenses.
Mm-hmm.
I think it goes 35-31 LSU. I'm taking the Tigers.
Yeah, I picked 42-17 if you're wondering. Next, Notre Dame Navy.
Sleeper.
They're not even a sleeper.
Sleeper playoff contender.
Oh,
Navy. Sleeper.
ever heard of Ashton Jitney?
I have. But hear me out right here. What's Boise State's record?
Mm.
They have a loss.
Oh.
What's Navy's record? They're undefeated, buddy. They're undefeated.
Well, it's only one loss.
And
Georgia has a loss.
I think they're a sleeper. Until they lose to Notre Dame, because I'm taking the Irish. I think Navy can only play so many cupcakes until they finally play a good team.
But they blow them out when they have 51 points.
I'm not saying that they're a bad team. I'm just saying Notre Dame's a better team, and I'm taking Notre Dame in close fashion, though. I think it's a 10-point win for the Irish.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta note that like Notre Dame has lost like 5 or 6 players this year already. A lot of key defensive players that have just hurt the team.
For sure. But at the same time, they have a good offense, and
I'm saying that'll make it a closer game.
Yeah, no, I think it's a close game, but I'd take Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame beats them.
Here we are.
It's gonna be a good game.
Week
Maddox
0.
took them by 31. Navy.
Hold on. Hear me out.
That's ridiculous.
Week 0. I said Notre Dame is going to be in they're not going to call it the Final Four, but like the final 4 teams in the bracket. That was my prediction. I said they had such a good roster last year. This year they have a good Riley Leonard, who's like kind of performing. He's performing good, but
he's
not
playing well.
I thought he could be a Heisman hopeful, like top 3.
I actually
No one thought if Ashton Jitney would show up this good.
No.
Anyway,
We knew he was good because he was good last year, but he was nothing like this.
not Barry Sanders record-breaking good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought they were going to be good. I had so much faith in Notre Dame. That's saying something when I'm picking Navy to beat them 48-17. Yeah, a 31
I'm gonna
point
stay
win.
quiet here.
I think this is an upset that
If you
just
take
have-
Navy, you can't take them by 31. I mean,
you
that's
have to give me a
ridiculous.
cupcake.
What?
You have to give me
I'll give you a cupcake. If they beat them by 31, I'll give you a cupcake.
chocolate.
Okay. I'll shake on that.
I'm not giving you cupcake.
That's fine.
And you get a vanilla cupcake.
I'll still take it as a cupcake.
No, if they beat them by 31, I'll give you a cupcake.
If they beat them.
What if they lose?
No, you pick them win by 31. If they win by 31, I'll give you
Okay,
a
next
cupcake.
game, we're not going to talk about this. It's going to be quick because I know if we get to we're going to get into it because they're college football nerds. Texas 5, 25 ranked Vanderbilt.
Bandy!
Hear me out.
For Heisman. That's my Heisman hope for right there. He's number 1.
Anyway, sleeper, watch out for that game. Watch that game because it could be close or it could be an absolute slaughter.
Slaughterfest. Okay, hear me out right here. I'm going to go really quick. Texas is going to be angry. Texas is a really good team. Texas just got absolutely killed by Georgia. The final score from that game does not. Will you agree with this though? The final score from that game does not show how much of a whooping it was by Georgia. Vandy shocked everyone. Vandy lost to Georgia State. Vandy has beat Alabama. But they lost, and Virginia Tech and some pretty good teams, but they got beat by Georgia State. So we can't be too hopeful here. But Vandy did sneak into the top 25 here. I think Texas wins by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they almost beat Missouri.
Missouri and Texas are very different teams this year.
Okay.
Very.
Do you guys want to do the hot takes or the Heisman? We'll do the hot
Let's
takes.
hit the Heisman first.
Do the Heisman first. Yeah.
Okay.
Heisman first.
So I'm gonna go through the Heisman top 10 odds. I'm not gonna list the odds because that's boring, and I'm already done with school for today, so
All right.
I'm not doing more school.
But hey, let me give you my top 10 once you're done.
Okay, make it quick though, because I have a lot to say about these hot takes.
I got you.
Number 1, no surprise, Ashton Genty, running back, Boise State. Number 2, kind of a surprise, Cam Ward.
Hey, now, hold on. You don't want to get me started on Cam Ward. Cam Ward is the most effortless throwing quarterback I've ever seen in my entire life. That doesn't mean he's really good, but Cam Ward's making 65-yard bombs
Like this.
look like me throwing 5 yards in the backyard.
Here's a hot take. Cam Ward is the only reason Miami is good.
Oh, the only reason.
And that
And Xavier Restrepo.
and that white wide receiver, yeah.
Restrepo is good, man.
That is the only reason. Because
that,
they've been
like-
in so many close games this year, and the only person that's kept them in it is those two, and those two only.
And that 45-year-old
those two
senior.
only.
And that 45-year-old senior.
Oh, Cam McCormick. He hasn't even been that good, but he's like 31 right now.
Leadership.
So.
3.
Cam Rising's coming back for another year. He'll be like 28.
He's going to get injured again.
Bro, we're almost through all the like 6-7 year seniors. Almost.
I can't wait for that to be over.
Dylan Gabriel.
We're like, wait, our quarterbacks are 24.
Number 3, Dylan Gabriel. Number 4, say his name. What's my name? What's my name? Una.
All right,
That's from
he's
The
gonna tell
Sims
you.
too.
He's gonna tell you his Cade Klubnik.
Cade. And to celebrate.
Oh no. Oh yes. I changed up real quick. Hold on a minute.
We have donuts.
We do.
I already
I'm
ate
excited about that. That's okay. You know what? I don't. That's okay. Langston, you want a donut?
Yeah.
Langston, of course I want a donut. Are you kidding me?
I gotta get in frame for this one. 3.
Oh, that's good. I'm having another one of those before I leave.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had one of these in a while.
Here. And then Krispy Kreme is good, man.
Oh, sorry for y'all hearing us chewing through the mic. I apologize
It
for
should
that.
be fine. We'll see.
Just munching right now.
Okay, well, that one you're probably gonna hear.
Okay.
I can turn it up. Well, I just add a sound effect.
All right, keep moving.
The Minecraft on effect. Anyway, Cade went from 7 to 4 in a week. That deserves a good celebration.
I don't think he deserves to be top 10. But that's just me.
He's playing good this year comparative, but I don't know.
All right,
5, Travis Hunter.
hold on a minute.
And he's done with that 4 because
Hold on a minute. Tell me one good team they played except for Georgia. Clemson.
Nobody.
Exactly. And what happened versus Georgia? Will you tell me the final score of that game? You were at my house. You remember.
We had the same record before.
34-3. The best team you've played so far is Virginia.
We have the best team.
Huh?
We have the same record. You can't beat them.
I might put.
We both lost to really good teams. And we
I'll
both...
put Cade at like 7 or 8.
Wow.
I mean, looking at who's 7 and 8, I'd put a few people below and above him, but
We're probably looking at this different websites, I would guess.
no, mine's lined up so far.
Huh.
You just keep going and I'll let you know.
5 at Travis Hunter. I'm only saying
Yeah, bro.
It
I
just
put
says-
Travis Hunter above Caden.
only
I love Clemson, bro.
but
Travis Hunter
the
is
reason
better.
Travis Hunter
Oh, they have
He's
Klubnik
injured.
above Travis?
because he's injured.
That's
though.
ridiculous.
No, he's what much better player, but he's injured. So they,
Preposterous.
6
I just-
Carson Beck. I mean,
That donut
Respectable.
was very appreciated.
7 Garrett Nussmeyer.
Hey.
Okay,
Here,
so it is a little different.
here's something completely preposterous.
Did they have those two switched?
I have Milrow and Nussmeyer tied.
Here's something completely
Yeah,
preposterous.
Milrow's not going to be on the Heisman list.
Curtis Roke.
Yeah, like not. Yeah.
Curtis Roke, the
Dude,
quarterback for
dude.
Indiana.
Okay, he's like my sleeper because, dude, he's good.
I hate him.
Indiana is good.
Indiana's
they
winning
go around
the
Nebraska.
Indiana's winning the natty.
What a bad Nebraska.
56-7,
Dude,
and that's a good Nebraska team.
No.
and
Yes.
yes, that is a good Nebraska
Are you
team.
kidding me?
They have a good quarterback. I like Nebraska, but they get
They have a good defense too.
Yes, they have a good everything.
Yeah, and,
They're a good team.
and
They got good
what,
units.
Indiana's just a really good team this year.
was-
Clemson's
apparently.
better
I
though.
think it was like what, 49-7 by the end of
The final was 56-7.
Yeah, but
We're
but
just
that was,
watching that.
But it was like 49-7 by like early third quarter.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
halftime, whatever.
Oh.
and Rourke didn't even like play the rest of the game.
It was 35-7 at halftime.
Yeah. So yes.
Yeah.
They were.
I don't like the quarterback. I don't like the team. I don't like the word. I don't like the word Indiana.
Oh, I'm happy for Indiana.
I don't like
I'm
the
loving
word.
this.
It's just a weird word. Anyway,
We are all right, guys. Here's the thing.
I'm on the
We
Indiana bandwagon.
are in a world right now where Indiana is ranked above Alabama.
Yeah, I know.
And 23, 24, 25 is Army, Navy, Vandy. Did you ever expect for those 4 teams to be ranked in the top 25 this year?
No.
No, especially not Vandy. Hands down, Vandy's been
atrocious.
great. What are you
Oh.
talking about?
Oh,
No, what?
I thought you were talking about last year.
No, last year. Oh,
atrocious. Great. Wow.
Yeah, they were so
Anyway,
bad.
number 9, Jalen Mulroy. He's kind of fallen off. He was number 1 like 2 weeks ago.
That changed up quick, didn't it?
Not much to say about it. That's just goes to show your team matters. Also, Travis Hunter will deny that. And number 10, Drew Aller. He's kind of stayed in the top 10 all year. He's just been good all year.
Aller's been so consistent his entire career.
He's a Josh Allen type player.
Exact. They have like the exact same build too. Even with inconsistent teams around him, he has been so incredibly consistent.
I will say
2,800 passing yards and like 30 touchdowns every single year to like 4 or 5 to 6 interceptions. He's been good.
I will say my good buddy Zach Kajovi. If you're watching, shout out Big Dog. He's a huge Penn State guy. He keeps on telling me he's really good. And I know he's really good, but Cade's better. Anyway.
I agree with that.
Hot takes. Roll.
Hold on. I got to get my Heisman list now.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that intro for Hot Takes
All right.
was cool.
Genty, 1. Genty. He's been outstanding. My 2 is Cam Ward. Because even with, I mean, he is one great wide receiver,
Mason.
but other than Cam, Restrepo,
7:40.
7 minutes?
No, it's
7:40.
It's been like 30, 35 minutes.
Okay.
Last episode was like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Fine.
yeah, and the 90-year-old tight end, Cam McCormick, you can't name anybody else. They have nobody else around him, except Cam Ward has been very, very good. He's a top quarterback this year. He's been great.
Number 3?
My 3 is Hunter still. Because, I mean, even though he's injured, he's been very, very good. And I think he's a good player. Gabriel is my 4. Dylan Gabriel. He's been good all year. I'll put Klubnik at my 5.
I like that.
I mean, top 5 for Heisman. I mean, you have to respect that.
I love that.
Beck's
I
my
put him above Beck and Milrow for sure.
Beck is my 6
Not playing.
because
I am so proud of you right now because you put K. Klubnik over Carson Beck.
if
That
you
is-
saw him against Texas, he was atrocious.
Beck
I mean,
is just playing for a good team.
he is a good
so true.
All right, sit down.
No, he's a decent quarterback. Like, he's a pretty good quarterback, but he's not a top quarterback.
Yeah, he would have the same record Nebraska does if he was their quarterback right now.
I
My-
think he's better than you guys think. He's insane.
No, he's still good.
I think he's really good accuracy. But
My 7 is
Yeah,
Milrow. I think he
He's
dropped
still-
way too far in the Heisman rankings.
he's
still
still
a
so
great
electric.
quarterback.
He's still so electric.
Oh, so electric. And me as a Panthers fan, if we take him, I will be thrilled. Even though it's another Alabama quarterback.
Y'all are gonna take
Anyway,
you're gonna take Ashton Genty once.
that I would be so happy with that too.
Honestly,
that
it's
is
not-
huge. Hold on. Let
It's
me
not a
finish,
good
let me
pick for
finish.
your franchise, but
That is huge though. I mean, 7. He dropped way too far.
he needed a
he's good-
quarterback bad.
he's-
and now
He's a good quarterback. That's fair.
Good rifle, bro.
Put Nussmeier at 8. Nussmeier's been good.
call Tom
He's
Brady back, bro.
Been inconsistent, but he's been good. Give me Drew Aller at 9 and Curtis Rourke or whatever from Indiana at 10.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. What time is it? It's hot takes time.
Boom, 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 super cool.
What we got today?
What the intro was, it was like,
Hot
this is what it
takes.
sounds like.
We have like
Really?
being like call up Tori Kelly or CC Winans or like someone really good. And just sing the phone book. I don't even know what a phone book is.
All right.
But-
What food we got today?
We need to get them to sing our intro like hot
My
takes.
friend's in like a some cantata or whatever right now, or that he's in like a little choir thing. It's so funny. Yeah, that something like that. His
That.
mom made him do it, and he was like super like mad about it. But now he's like loving it. He's like, Ben, let me show you my harmonization. And he can't sing either, so it's funny.
Anyway,
All right,
hot takes.
what's the food today? I've already got a sneak peek at it. It's hot buffalo.
This is the last spicy item at Dollar Tree. So after this, we're gonna have non-Dollar Tree items. Snyder's pretzel pieces.
Hot buffalo.
That's the best thing I had. It's either that or lime chips, and I'm not doing those again.
I like lime chips.
Those were good.
That's-
We gotta mix it up every week.
The lime kicks in too much.
The lime was good.
Bro, I gotta get something spicy.
You need me to open it for you?
No.
But I'm gonna like show you guys if I get something spicy.
Yeah. No, Lord.
I'm going to
So you
Walmart.
need us a one chip challenge?
Yeah.
All right.
These look weird.
Grab one. Grab
Oh,
one.
they don't look
Grab
good.
one. Grab one. You gotta eat it. Cheers.
Ben looks like he's got a dried apricot in his hand.
Ugh. Those are not good. They're not even.
I've had them before.
That's the worst item we've had so far.
I've had them before.
That's like a 2 out of 10.
No. When you weren't here, we had these like beef stick and cheese.
Oh, they're so bad.
The cheese was crumbling
Is that
in your
week
mouth.
0?
No, that was like week
Yeah.
2 that I didn't get.
Those
pushed
aren't
out.
that bad. I don't hate it.
The thing we had was terrible.
No, I'm
I
saying
need
that. That's not that bad.
I'm gonna go to wherever.
I'm not
I
the
got that
biggest
beef
buffalo
stick.
chip.
I'm just gonna bring
fan,
it for
though.
you to.
You know what's so good? You know the like pretzel chips?
Mm.
Have you ever had the buffalo ones? They're so good. They're like the flat pretzels.
Yeah. I like those. Those are pretty
What about
good.
Little squares in them.
No, they're just
Yeah, those aren't bad at all.
the flat.
I'll give it a solid 5.3 out of 10.
3.5.
No, it's definitely not spicy at all. Maddox is probably his mouth acting like his
Dude, it's
mouth's on
not.
fire right now.
Oh, it's starting to hit. It's starting to hit.
It's kicking.
It's kicking in.
What's wrong with Bama? That's our first one.
I will tell you right now.
The boy.
No more Saban. No more Saban.
Caleb DeBoer.
And that's what happens. They had so many players transfer out.
Caleb DeBoer.
Parker Brailsford, who transferred in from Washington, is not going to be the same as your center that's transferring out when Saban leaves. You're not SEC football and Pac-12. I guess now Big Ten football
No Pac-12.
is. I was saying at the time it was Pac-12.
Pac-2.
Pac-2 is not the same. And a lot of players transferred out. Bond transferred out. Bond would have been huge for them this year, even though they still kept targets like Ryan Williams.
He's a dog in college football. 25.
They could use Bond, man.
Oh my gosh, they
Him
could
and
use
Ryan
like
Williams?
crazy.
Woo.
Oh, Jack, Ryan Williams is their wide receiver one right now.
Oh, that's
really?
good. Finally. Took him
It
long
doesn't,
enough.
doesn't seem that way, but
His stats are by far.
Okay. I just think Caleb DeBoer, no Nick Saban. It's really that simple.
I don't. Alabama's still going to be a good team either way because DeBoer is a good coach. He took a Washington team that nobody would have thought would be a 2 seed going into the playoffs to the national championship. So hands down, he's a good coach, but he's not Saban. That's why Alabama's
Well,
down.
here's my take on like DeBoer. He's like 8 weeks in. This is his first year coaching Alabama. Saban left. He has to establish himself at Bama, and he has to build his own brand of discipline for the team that Saban has had for however long he was there, like 15 years.
He's trying to live up to Saban, and he can't do that. He has to make it his own.
That's what happened to Trevor Lawrence. He tried to live up to Deshaun Watson's hype and try to live up
Can't
to
do
that
that.
hype. Can't do it, and that's why he didn't win a Heisman.
I want to say something real quick.
DJ
For
tried to-
Kirby Smart, Kirby Smart
So
is-
true.
is the fastest coach in the history of the
Kirby Smart.
SEC football to get to 100 wins. When he won last night, that was his 100th win as an SEC football coach. He is 117 as the head coach of Georgia.
He's on pace for
Guess
like
what?
Nick Saban.
It took Saban 118 games to get to 100 wins. It took Smart 117. Barry Bryant's at like 121. He's on pace to be the best head coach of all time, if not top 3.
That's scary.
That's very seeing from other SEC and like powerhouse teams like Clemson perspective. Georgia's going to be around a while. I think they're going to be the next
Yeah.
Bama.
Yep. Next, Dylan Raiola has his biggest lights of his career against Ohio State. What I mean by this? Lights. Physical and mental. Everyone's watching you when you play a top 5 team, especially when they're ranked 3, if I'm correct. Ohio State's
Ohio
ranked
State.
3.
Yeah. They were 3.
It's
No. Oregon was 3. They were 2.
Oregon's
weren't they?
1. Oregon's 1.
No, at the time I'm saying. When Ohio State and Oregon played, wasn't Ohio State 2 and Oregon 3?
What, bro?
Yeah.
So, what rank is Ohio State?
Oregon was 3. Ohio State was 2 when they played at the time.
So
Last week.
Ohio
No, 2 weeks
State-
ago.
What rank is Ohio State? 3, right?
Ohio State was 2 when they played.
Ohio State was 2. Oregon was 3.
So they're 3.
Ohio State's like 5 or 6
Ohio
now.
State's 4 right now.
Oh,
They're 4.
wow, we were all wrong. Anyway,
Oregon, Georgia, Penn, Ohio State.
Penn State shouldn't be that
not be
high.
up
They
there.
should be 3, but they are.
They should not be.
They're gonna get rolled by like Boise State, bro.
They'll play
But also, like,
somebody
who
in
else
those.
is, like, in the top 10. People I can put above them.
I'd put Tennessee above Penn
No.
State.
I wouldn't. They haven't been playing particularly well. But Miami,
They beat Alabama.
They barely beat a 17th ranked Alabama team.
I mean, that's still a good Alabama team. No, I'm just saying I would take Tennessee to beat Penn State, is what I'm saying.
unbeaten.
I'm not saying putting them above them in the rankings. I'm just
Do
saying.
not say
No,
Indiana.
hold on.
Oh,
Unbeaten
Lord
is
have
after
mercy.
Penn State in the rankings. Miami's at 6.
I about chokeslam if you
feel like
say
Miami-
Iowa
Indiana.
State at 10.
No.
BYU.
BY.
BYU.
Oh,
You haven't heard about that?
you haven't heard
Because
that.
their quarterback's Jewish.
And they're in their Mormon school.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Pitt. Who else? Army, Navy. I mean,
Navy?
Some other good undefeated teams.
Watch out for
Put
them.
put Army at 3. No,
Put Army at 1, bro. That'll be so cool.
that would be
That'd be
awesome.
like a
If-
first in like 100 years.
If
bro.
Army has a Heisman winner like Gunnar Stockton transfers to Army, bro, and they're number 1, that'll be awesome.
I would love that, but he's not because he's a starter for next year.
Yeah.
What's next?
Anyway, he has his biggest flights. I still think he's going to thrive in Nebraska. I think he's going to have a great rest of his career in Nebraska.
What?
I was right.
Oh, you're talking about Dylan Raiola.
I was right.
I agree. No, I think it'll be great.
I was right about Texas.
We both were.
We were both. And I was saying we went on the championship with his dad and his brother.
Weird. The
I
college
was-
game day guys did not agree though. They
Dude,
all picked
You
Texas.
should be up there. We're better.
We're better at picking than they are.
We're better. We're better.
I went undefeated last week. I knew Illinois was going to beat.
We're better than
Michigan,
college
too.
game day.
I'm telling you right now.
Yes, watch us.
I'm better than Pat. I'm not. I might not take my shirt off in front of 1,500 people, but I mean,
I'll do
my
it.
picks will be better.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Our picks will be better. And
We had
get-
13 views on the last video. That's sad. We got to pick it up. You know how
Come
much
on,
college
y'all.
game day has? A couple
Hey.
million.
Here's what I want y'all to do. Make it your goal, right? After you watch this episode, share it to a friend. Send it to a friend. Say, hey, watch this or listen to this on the way to work, on the way to school, on a run when you're working out. Listen to that and tell them. Keep passing it on. Y'all, we get to 100 views like
Ow.
that.
That was not
No,
even
that's
me.
okay. I'm fine. But yeah. All right.
Let's
Is
get
that
there.
all- is that
Let's
all-
get there. If
is
we
that
get
all I
100
think?
subscribers and whatever platform, we're throwing a party.
We're doing a party.
Okay.
We
Anyway,
are.
I was right. We were both right about Texas.
Yeah.
And can I have that water bottle?
Okay, wait.
Bum. What was that?
Let me see it
for?
again.
No.
I won't throw it at you.
This is an interesting stat.
Texas. Their fans are terrible.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
I don't know how you thought of it.
NCAA suing them $250,000.
Besides,
Poor
Alright.
Texas. It's not their fault. It's the student section's fault.
Okay, I will say their students are terrible, but
Oh, yeah.
Mr. All right,
Matthew
all right,
McConaughey.
all right.
All right.
His face.
Here's an interesting stat. Most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a season in the FBS is 31. In 2015 by Keenan Reynolds, who was the Navy quarterback.
What?
Bryson Daly is currently at like 19 on the season.
I would think it would be like a Marcus
he's on
Mariota.
pace.
I would think it's like a Marcus Mariota
He's
or
on
Lamar.
pace right now. He had 5. You know what we should start doing? Like college football final? Helmet stickers. But without like the helmets. Have you seen that? College football final.
I used to
They
watch them a lot.
shout out like the team. Everybody gets like 2 teams that they just want to like talk about. You and me would pick like 2 or 3 teams that we just want to shout out.
Oh,
You like
okay.
that idea?
My first team, Navy.
Yeah.
Navy.
Huge one.
Yeah, so he's got 19 rushing touchdowns so far this season, which is a school record.
You should give me those back. I'm hungry.
My first two.
Donuts. Trade ya.
What should we call this?
We'll get some after.
The white. No, that's racist.
The
What
what?
what should we call this segment? Langston, what's a good idea for this segment?
What are we doing?
We're like shouting out.
You know how they do
things.
helmet stickers on college football final? We're shouting out like our top 3 performances from.
Oh, just I don't know, I don't know. I'll come up with a better name, but it's just like highlights of last week.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Top 3.
Shout. We'll figure it out. But for now, we'll just call it shout out.
Best moments.
Shout out. It's not a bad idea. Just shout out. This is my 2 shout outs. Army Navy, very simple. Kind of
wow.
thought of this on the spot, but seriously though, they've been playing very good, and I didn't really watch their games at all, but I know they played good.
Army. I watched Army ECU.
I did watch some of that game actually.
Played ECU this week.
Huh? Oh, it was Navy.
No, Army did.
No, it was Army.
Look it up.
It was Army ECU.
I'm positive they
Yeah.
crushed ECU. And ECU's not.
Oh, it was.
No.
Wait,
It was.
wait, what's today? Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And they so
know.
had a cupcake.
Charlotte, that's what it was.
Cupcake.
They could Charlotte.
That
Anyway,
wasn't close.
yeah, Army named me 2 shout-outs. Very simple. I like them. Watch out for them. Who are your shout-outs? I will say it and someone else.
I'm going to be very specific here. Georgia defense.
Oh, we get to do like special teams and
Yeah,
all
you
that.
can do like yeah.
Oh, I'm changing mine.
All right, go ahead.
Navy and the Clemson backup tight end, number 11, black guy. You know who he is? He had 2 touchdowns. I forgot his name. He had like 2 touchdowns in this game,
Really good game.
and he had like 1 touchdown before the entire like first 8 weeks. He had 1 touchdown, and this game he had 2. Shout out him,
Pat Henry.
Pat Henry. Yep. And number 2, we're gonna go Antonio Williams, also Clemson player. He had a throwing touchdown since like 2 games. He had throwing touchdowns against
Dang.
I was sick all weekend.
no against Wake Forest, the game we went to. He had
Yeah.
a passing touchdown, and against Virginia, he had a passing touchdown.
Wow.
Touched-
All right.
I
Passing.
saw his pass that was like 30-something yards.
All right. Look up Jalen Walker's stat sheet from this week.
Jalen.
Walker. He's an edge rusher for
Oh
Georgia.
yes. Fumble
He-
recovery too.
Fumble recovery.
Bro, no. Not here.
What? You all right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. They pulled up a different.
I think he had like 3 sacks, 5 tackles for loss,
It has to be
He
like
had 4.5 sacks.
4.5 sacks.
And 30 tackles. He had
And how many?
30, but
That's on the year. That wasn't against.
maybe.
Yeah, that was not against Texas. No, that was not against Texas.
Oh my gosh, show me his.
You want me to look it up?
Here we go. He had, he had 3 sacks.
8 solo tackles.
8 solo.
8
tackles.
solo. How many tackle for loss?
It's not giving me
He-
that, which is dumb.
And fumble recovery.
Fun fact: he had 1.5 sacks against Clemson. He had 3 against Texas. So
He was great.
we're better.
Hold on, he had 1.5 against Clemson, and he hasn't had a sack until against Texas, where he had 3.
And then my other shout out,
So we're better.
my other player shout out,
Yes.
is Trevor Etienne. 3 rushing touchdowns.
He's a dog.
He was
Actually,
so good.
Georgia.
All right, and I'm gonna do my team shout outs. 2 player shout outs, 2 team shout outs.
Oh,
Those are my 2 player
already
shout
did
outs.
both of mine.
You already did. You did that though.
Yeah.
My first team shout out is the Hoosiers of Indiana.
Boo.
Nebraska by 49. Why? I don't know why you're booing.
I don't either.
Okay. Nebraska is not a bad team, y'all. I mean, for those of you that have watched them this year.
I can't wait until they play a half decent team and they get smoked.
Okay.
Well,
We should-
I just want to note, they were up 35-7 at half. And their starting quarterback, Rourke, did not play the second half. He's injured. He's probably not going to play against Washington. And they still won 56-7.
They're gonna lose to
Insane.
Washington.
Okay.
I'm calling it.
Okay.
Not that good.
Yeah.
Washington's gonna beat
They
them.
lost their Heisman. What? He didn't win the Heisman. Did he? Did Penix win the Heisman?
No,
No, he didn't. Okay.
sadly it
But
was.
They lost their top players.
Who was it?
They lost Odunze. They lost Penix. They lost their
Last
big
year?
coach.
Jane Daniels.
Jane Daniels. Yeah. So that's my first shout out. My
He got
second
injured.
shout
He had him
out
a fancy.
is the Fighting Illini, Illinois.
Yeah, I like
They-
them.
I
My
mean-
parents lived there for a little bit.
That's a big win.
Those
I
are
mean,
some
That place is
ugly
cold.
uniforms.
oh, they're so bad. They're so
But they played
bad.
good.
Yeah.
That place is cold. You know, you remember Devin Witherspoon? A couple years ago, he was in the draft. Like,
Yeah.
5
He's
pick.
plays for the Seahawks.
So he played. Yeah, he's insanely fast. He's very physical.
Uh-huh.
Cornerback. When he was at Illinois, it was like 20 degrees or whatever. He was shirtless in a ski mask. It looked like Batman showed up.
That's insane. Anyway, Illinois put up 21. Luke Altmaier, their quarterback. He's great. I'm shocked he's not in the Heisman race right now.
He hasn't been putting up crazy stats. He's just
Yeah, but I mean, he's been so consistent. Illinois, good. Illinois played really, really well against the defending national champions who are not looking like a defending national champions, but still a good Michigan team nonetheless.
They're still decent.
Still a good Michigan team
They have
nonetheless.
3 good players, and one of them got injured.
But anyway, that's a big win for Illinois. So those are my 2,
Okay.
4, I guess.
I like that. We have a good 3 segments.
I like this segment.
Speaking of the Seahawks, did y'all see Metcalf's 1-hour block?
What?
No.
I'll show you guys later. It's
All right. Well, is that it?
No. Clemson
Huh?
has a bye week.
I don't know why you're high-fiving me.
I mean,
They're not gonna lose.
Yep. we get to rest up and we come back stronger. Well, why are you taking your
Congrats.
dog in
Before I
me?
play Louisville.
You're gonna lose. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, Miami almost did, so.
Yeah.
Well, if we beat them by more, should we?
I feel like Clemson. I feel like Clemson
Yes.
beat Miami though. Right now, Clemson beat Miami.
I think so too.
Yeah, me too.
They
Well,
don't.
See, I'm not a Clemson hater. I'm not a Clemson hater.
okay.
They don't play. I don't even think they play unless they play in the conference championship. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Um,
is lucky for Clemson and lucky for Miami
I think it's
because
luckier for Miami.
that game. Yeah, no, I think so too. But that game could go either way.
So, is that it? Langston, do we have anything else?
I think. Oh, I
No.
think that's about it.
We will see you
Crazy
next
week of college football and a good one.
Come
coming
back.
up. Tell your friends. Spread the news. 100
Tell
subscribers.
my
Let's do it.
I don't know
friends.
how many we have.
Let's do
Like,
it.
on what platform?
YouTube. I don't know how many we have on either platform.
I'll look on Spotify.
We have 11 on YouTube.
Ugh.
We need to change that.
Come on, y'all.
I don't think we can change that.
We need 89 more people.
Yeah,
We can do that.
can do that. And we have 19 followers on Spotify.
Dang. Stepping it up.
We need to do better though.
But like our episodes get more views on YouTube.
Makes
I
sense.
guess we just gotta push that subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
2 weeks ago.
Do us a favor and press that red button down below.
No.
Hit the
that's-
notification
no,
bell.
No, that's
We
cheesy.
gotta do it. It's cheesy, but it works.
Hey.
It does.
Like
Should I red butt?
statistically, it works.
Click that subscribe button. It makes my heart happy. And if you do,
We got your Krispy Kreme.
I got your donut. Mr. Beast did that. He
I'm about to
said,
go for another donut. I'm not gonna
"Yeah,
lie.
I'll give you a cookie." He never gave me a cookie.
Yeah, I didn't get a cookie. I'm pressed. I didn't get a cookie. I expected one to be mailed to me. It never happened.
Nope. Anyway.
You gave me a cookie today,
Yeah.
and I
so-
appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is it for Gridiron Talk
That's
Week
it.
9.
We will see you
Wow.
next week. That ended on that. Holy cow! All right, I'm going for another donut. Yeah, got permission. Yeah.